Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are actually going to be doing our final unboxing for July. This one I was gonna say, it's not everything. This isn't everything. We are still missing our Illumicrate young adult and adult, but I still have not gotten any notification about when that actually is showing up. They keep saying it's like, hey, it's arriving at the warehouse. We're gonna be sending it out soon, etc. Nothing. So I have no idea when that's arriving. That will end up being in our first August unboxing. And that works for me because August I'm really not getting anything. Like August is going to be baby unboxings, which is really, really nice because July was rough and September is also going to be rough. But I don't have as many like individual special editions. That was what was crazy about July is I feel like all of my special editions that I've ordered came this month. So these top two are special editions. And then I also got the Love Story Society this month, which I generally don't do. It's like I'm very picky about what I get from the Love Story Society. And then this is like our last month getting broken binding. I guess we have one more. We have one more broken binding that is coming. But other than that, we are done with broken bindings. So we are gonna have two broken unbindings in this video, then there's one more, and then I'm pretty sure I'm canceling. I already canceled the fantasy subscription because I didn't like the series that they're doing for the rest of the year, so I have added myself back onto that waitlist already because I was out of skips. And then I'm really thinking about canceling the sci-fi and fantasy because I don't like the upcoming book, and that's what video I'm working on right now. The video I'm working on right now is reading every single sci-fi fantasy sub box that I've gotten so far. And yeah, it's making me think things. So this is potentially the second to last video you will see broken unbinding things in. Like I said, I still have one more box coming. But in this video, we do have a Fairyloot special edition sequel. We have an Illumicrate special edition sequel. We have a Love Story Society. We have the Cozy Fairyloot, which I am very excited about. Then we have the Evernight. We have two broken bindings, but the one hasn't arrived yet. It's literally coming in the mail today. I just don't know when. So that clip will be added in later. And then we have a full Illumicrate unboxing. So we've got a lot to get through in this video. I'm glad that only one thing is a full box because generally that takes the longest. Unboxing single books takes way less time. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start with the special editions because I do think that is the easiest and obviously they are not month specific. So we're gonna start with the Fairyloot special edition sequel and then go into the Illumicrate one and go from there. First up for Fairyloot, I'm actually trying, nope, I already opened that in an unboxing. I thought it was Neon Sky, but no, I already unboxed that last time. What is this one? I'm trying to think of like the sequels that, oh, okay, I think I know what this is. And I'm really, really excited. This was controversial because people there wasn't enough copies. There was like barely any copies ordered by Fairyloot, and we're going to talk about it in a second because I do have a theory about that and I find it very interesting. So let's look at what oh, just launched that out of here. Anyway, that was a little bookmark that they send to say thank you when you buy a special edition. And we obviously have their little wrapping that comes up, and then we have the bubble wrap, and we have this Blade of Hours. This is the sequel to this Monster of Mine, which I loved. I read last year, I believe. Gave it a solid 4-star, but I said it could actually be a 5-star upon a reread and reading the sequel. I really liked it. It definitely was one of those books that took a little bit to get into it, but man, I really liked the politics. I liked the characters. It was just a really, really good book. So this was so controversial on Fairyloot's sale site because they ran out of copies immediately. I don't even think I got a signed copy because of their new, oh no, I did get one. I think Blood Over Brighthaven is the one that I did not get a signed copy of. Their new waitlist system, I know a lot of people like it better. I don't personally like it because I have really good internet. So I was getting on the second the email was sent, and I was able to get signed copies of all the books. Like, again, very, very fast internet, and I'm very locked in. So for me, it kind of stinks because it assigns you a random spot. Once you're sitting in the waiting room, and it assigns you a random spot. And so this is the first time I've been missing out on signed copies. So I don't like the new wait system personally, but I guess it is a little more fair, but I don't know. It's kind of ticking me off. I think this is the last book that I got before the wait system was implemented. Because like I said, Blood Over Brighthaven did not get a signed copy. But I'm still really excited about it. Like, that copy's gorgeous. Anyway, so with this one, this caused so much drama because apparently a ton of people wanted it. I was not expecting that. I kind of thought this would actually make it to general sale, and it definitely didn't, and people missed out on this one, which surprises me because there's not that many reviews on Goodreads. Like, I definitely check like how many reviews, etc. there are on Goodreads when looking at sequels and stuff. I feel like nobody talked about this book and like nobody read this. And I was the only one screaming from the rooftop who actually read this book, and people lost their minds. So personally, I think they saw there was a lack of interest in this book because there was such a lack of ratings and a lack of people like tagging and commenting, etc. Because that's probably stuff that they have to look into how many copies they're allowed to sell and the interest in them. So I think they generally thought this was a low interest book. Apparently it turns out it's a really high interest book. But again, I'm really curious how many people actually read it before trying to purchase it, because that used to be me. I used to not read them and then still purchase the sequel. So I am curious if that kind of hurt the numbers and why they didn't have enough. But I am very happy that I got a copy because I love the first book. I would have been very upset if I did not get a copy of it. Oh, it's so pretty. So I will be hoarding this to myself. And I've said it before, I never buy to resell. I only resell if I read the book and I don't like it. Here is the reverse jacket. I'm not the biggest fan, so I am very happy with the redone cover. And then underneath we have this, which matches the first book. Side, back. Ooh. Ooh. I am 100% going to reread the first book because I loved it so much, but it's been a while since I read it, so I really need, like I said, signed. I really need to refresh my memory on that one. And here is the back artwork. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited about this one. I definitely plan to read this one pretty soon. And like I said, I'm probably gonna end up doing a sequel video. I don't know if it's gonna be members only or for general public. I don't know how much interest there is for a sequel review. I might make it general public because of my series of reading book box books. So yeah, that would make most sense, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think I'm about to do a big sequel video of trying to catch up on some sequels because I have this, Neon Sky, Tides of Fortune. There's a lot. There's a lot that I need to read and catch up with. So that is probably going to be coming out eventually. Next up, we are opening our Illumicrate special edition, and I know what this is because I'm very excited. I really, really like the first one. I've been a huge hype man of this author. I feel like they are a smaller author, but oh gosh, there's so many squiggles. But I have been loving their books. I've read 2 so far, and this will be my 3rd/1st sequel because the first book did not have a sequel as a standalone. And we have Sunsplitter, which is the sequel to Voidwalker. Voidwalker was so fun. They are massive books, but I actually really appreciate that because it's so plot heavy. It's so plot heavy. Yes, there is like smut and stuff in these books, but oh my gosh, the plot is so good. I love the characters. I was so sucked into the plot. There's humor in it, which I really like. But this is also the author of The Phoenix Keeper, which Illumicrate also did. Big hit, big hit. I'm very excited for everything this author does. So Sunsplitter, very excited to get my hands on a copy of this. And I love their editions. Like, I love, love, love these editions of the book. This book is huge. No reverse dust jacket. But we do have a full art design on the hardback. Ooh. I like that. That's pretty. And then we have that. And then we have some artwork on the inside. And then I don't know if this is also, if you hear snoring, that's my dog. You can see him. He is passed out. That is the signature. Oh, interesting. Huh. It's like okay, so that's like the sign page. And then there's another one. I'm so very confused. So it has like 2 signed areas. I think this one's a digital signature. Yeah, so this one's a digital signature. That was confusing. And then this is the actual signature, and it is hand signed. That was very confusing for a second. And then we do have, more artwork on the back. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. So I will also be getting to this one again. This is probably going to be in that video. So right now it's looking like Sunsplitter. I think I said it, Neon Sky, The Blade of Hours. And then I had another one that was on Tides of Fortune. Ruinous Ends, I think is what it's called. Again, there's a lot, but definitely these two. These two will definitely be in it because I'm very excited about those 2. Moving into the Love Story Society, because again, we don't get this one very often, so it feels very special edition like. But this is my romance subscription. They just do like little paperback editions with a redone cover. And they're super, super cute. Sometimes I don't love the people on the art because the Love Story Society loves putting people on their covers, and it's not my favorite. The art has to be very, very specific. So I do skip a lot of these, but I really liked the cover for this one, and I'm actually really excited about this book. We have the July book, which is Trope Sick. And I do like that they show you what the cover looks like before you actually buy the book, because sometimes, again, I'm very, very picky about artwork. So I actually would rather that these book boxes show you what they look like, but I get why they don't. So we have Trope Sick. Oh, it's always the artwork on the back. It's so pretty. So here is the little paperback. Oh, they feel so nice. They feel so nice. But this is Trope Sick. It's really, really cute. There's the spine, which I love. And then there's the back artwork. I love the back artwork. This is like my whole reason for purchasing this edition. I'm not gonna lie. I love the artwork. And that's it. It's just very simple. It's a very affordable subscription. So that's the whole subscription. That's what you get. Also, I forgot to say, it is a very nice matte dust jacket, which is my preferred feel of a book. Moving into quarterly book boxes, we have the Fairyloot Cozy Fantasy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm also really nervous because I know what this book is. It's a very and highly anticipated release for me because of the subject material. I am dying to like this book because I'm dying to find more books that are about this subject because I'm obsessed with this subject. But I'm really, really scared because I really, really like the original cover. So this is going to be a tough one for me if I'm going to like it or not. Like this one, I was so tempted to like not get this one. Although I don't even think you can skip the quarterly boxes. I was very tempted to not get this one because I was scared that I wasn't going to like it. But fingers crossed that we're going to like it. High expectations. Very, very high expectations, which is not always a good thing. We have the Fairyloot Cozy Edition. I see some foiling. Colorway is different than what I was expecting. So let's see. We have Workplace Nemesis, Q3 2026. They changed the month on these. Okay. Originally, they used to say what the month was, but now it says Q3 2026, which I do think is smarter because now I can't say, oh, it was late. It was late. Mostly Human Resources. You know what? I kind of really like this. Again, not what I was expecting. Definitely not what I was expecting. It does have a little bit of a middle grade feel, but because it's cozy fantasy, that kind of makes sense for me. I think I really like this. I don't know if I love how they did the foiling. I almost would have preferred a different color. I think the silver just doesn't work super well with like the rest of this. Like it is nice, it matches with the stars, but I just don't know if silver really worked with this. I feel like they didn't even need foiling on the cover of this one. They could have just done like a gloss, like see how everything's like very glossy, like this is glossy. I feel like they could have just done a glossy title and it would have been really, really nice. So not sure about that. We have the spine. I actually do like the silver on the spine. I do think that actually looks cute. Again, I think it probably would have looked better with just a glossy title. And then we have the back. So I like it. I like it. Definitely different than what I was expecting. And I do think I still like the original cover better. Maybe. Oh, I love the edges though. I love the edges. They have a jackalope. Oh my God, I love that. So fun. So this is a book about cryptids. It's a book about cryptids. I love the cryptid community and stuff. I know it's like actually crazy. I don't really believe in them besides the Loch Ness Monster. I fully believe the Loch Ness Monster is real and I will die on that hill. But generally, I don't believe in them, but I love them. I love them. I love everything related to cryptids. I watch all those Bigfoot shows. I eat that shit up. I love it. I would love to have like cryptid keychains. I just love it. I love cryptid stuff. So I'm very excited about this. And I was just disappointed with a cryptid book. It turned out to be aliens. I'm really mad about that. Cryptids and aliens, like, they fall within a similar category, but they are like, I'm sorry, cryptid and alien are not the same thing. Aliens are aliens, cryptids are cryptids. Anyway, I could talk about this for so long, like so long. And I literally have like this stray piece of hair. I think it snapped or something because it keeps curling in front of my eye. Anyway, that's the cover. I like it. Unsure. I think this is one that I'm going to have to look at more. I do like that it's themed through the rest of the book. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. I love this colorway change. I do also like that it does match the front, but oh my gosh, I love the green colorway. Oh, the green and pink. I think I am going to reverse this, to be honest. because I'm obsessed with that. And I just do think that this cover matches like the vibes a little bit better. So yeah, oh man, I really like this. This is so nice. So nice. So yeah, I do think I might reverse it. I'll probably read it first and then decide. But I do think I'm gonna end up reversing it because I like I said, I really, really like the original cover and I love the colorway that they chose here. Underneath is gorgeous. I'm very excited they went this route. Very cryptid, very cryptid. Oh, I gotta open it this way. I feel like people are cringing right now about what I'm about to do. Okay, no, we didn't have any cracks. We didn't have any cracking. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm obsessed. I love this so much. Oh, I love the spine. See, this is what I was talking about. See the glossy spine? It's not foiled and it's very stylized. This is what I would have preferred on the cover. No foiling, just do a gloss. And I think that would have looked better with the cover. That's real nice. That's real nice. I guess I'll do like a little bit of a closer up. I'm obsessed with this. I'm so excited. And I love it because I actually don't have a video that this, oh, this is cool. Look, that's the signature right there. That's so fun. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is so cool. I'm so happy. So happy. There is the author letter. And then we have the back artwork is gorgeous. But yeah, I don't actually have a video that this goes into because my cozy books have either been read or I guess I can just put it in my book box. So what is this? This is July. So it might just go into the July video if I'm okay with waiting, because otherwise the Faraway Inn, which was the last cozy, is our book club for like I'm reading this month because it's for our book club. So I don't have a cozy video like to just stick it in. So this is probably going to just either be on its own and I just read for fun for me and you guys can see it in a wrap up, or I'll put it in a book box video. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's so fun. Yeah, this is a huge win for me. I would have liked to have seen actually some cryptids on the front besides like just a single jackalope on the back and a jackalope here. I would have loved a couple more things like popping out or sneaking up on that or something. Just a little more whimsy, a little more fun. We are tearing through these boxes. We are moving on to the Evernight box, which again is another quarterly. I'm actually pretty nervous about this one because I do like one of the original covers. So we're gonna see what this one looks like. And I'm always nervous about Evernight because sometimes, I mean, the thing is, it's a horror subscription. It's a horror subscription, so you have to expect trauma. So sometimes Illumicrate Evernight really goes there. Like the Japanese Gothic one was actually insane. So we're gonna see what the vibe is with this one. Ugh, more squiggles. I mean, it's great. It just sucks for unboxing things. So we have The Sea Hides Its Dead. I don't know how to feel about this. I think right up front, it's too dark. It's very, very hard to see what is happening on this cover. But this one did do a gloss, which I actually think is very effective. I do like that it's almost like a hidden title. I think that's actually really, really cool. So I actually really like what they did with the title, but at the same time, it is covering a lot of the design. So it is a little, it's actually easier in like with my ring light to see what is going on, but we have this like giant thing that goes down into the depths. And obviously we have some sort of sea creature monster, but it is just really hard to see what's happening for me, especially staring at it like this. You kind of have to like shine a light on it. So I at least thank God for the ring light. Then we have the spine and then we see, there we go. Love that. Okay. Very happy with that. You can see everything that's going on a little bit better. I really like that. Okay, so I kind of wish this was on the front, but I don't think you can do that with how they did. I don't know. I'm so like torn on this one. I think I really like it. I don't know. This one I feel like is going to be a situation of reading it and deciding if I like it after I read it. That's pretty. Not super, it doesn't match it super well. Like this is a very vibrant blue, very light, vibrant blue. And then that's like a very dark, stormy night kind of thing. So I think they could have made this like a grayer gradient if they wanted to match better. We have nothing on the back. Ooh, I feel like Illumicrate just likes doing these types of things where it's like a conglomeration of pictures and like scrapbooking things. I really like how it looks. I really like it, so I'm fine with them continuing to do it. Oh, I like that too. We get all of the characters listed. I like that. That's fun because I can reference that while I'm reading the book. That's cool. Known sea cults. Water is purifying. I'm pretty excited about this book. This seems like a book that I'm really gonna like. I love water horror and I love cult things and I like horror adventure kind of. But yeah, I just find water horror very scary. Okay, so we're gonna have some drama with romance potentially as well, maybe. Okay, oh, and they're covered in blood. Okay, might not be romance, might just be, oh, what's that? What was that? Who's that little person in the corner? That's giving me definite Descent vibes. That's giving me Descent vibes. So I'm very excited about this. Underneath, yeah, I see, like I said, dark stormy night. I like this a lot. So it really is just the front that I'm unsure about, the dust jacket. Here is the signed page, and then here is there's a deer down there. This again, this is very The Descent. Is there a hidden creepy thing down here? Again, very very The Descent. I am very curious what is going to happen in this book. This design has made me very excited to read this book, which is very exciting. It's going to be a while till I get to this one, unfortunately, because I did literally just do a Mindsight Evernight video. So I got to wait for at least 2 more books from those subscriptions. And I did skip the next Mindsight, so that one's not coming. But anyway, that is The Sea Hides Its Dead. I think I really like it. I think we're good so far. I think I'm happy with all the designs so far. Next up, we are going to be doing the first broken binding. I do think this is the, yes, because I I went through and I cheated a little bit because I am sick of opening that. Do you know what comes in like the giant wrapping? I took that off. I took it off immediately when I got this and then just put the book down in the thing, wrapped in the little paper thing because I didn't want to do it on camera because it's really annoying cutting that whole section out. So when I open this, it's just going to be the book wrapped in paper instead of its normal ton of things surrounding it. But anyway, this is the sci-fi fantasy subscription. I do believe this is potentially, based on how this video is going, it is potentially going to be my last as of right now for this subscription, just based on my lack of desire to read them and the choices. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that video kind of turns out, but it does seem like potentially this will be the last one for now. I probably will add myself to the waitlist just in case something pops up, but we'll see. But anyway, so final potential sci-fi fantasy sub from Broken Binding. It's also very expensive. Like, they're very expensive. Cutting this out and the fantasy sub out is gonna help me a lot. I took all of the other wrapping off, so we just have the book. And like, one of the things that I talk about in that video, and I don't feel bad talking about it now because it's not coming out for a long time. It's not coming out for like a month or 2. So it's gonna take me a while to get through all those books. But a big thing was I love almost all of the original designs more than what they end up putting on the books. And I think that is where my brain was like, it's not worth it because I want the original designs as well. So that kind of hurt it. But anyway, we have the August 2026. This is August's book. This is actually, we're doing an August unboxing. This came super early. What do you mean this is August? This is August. Okay, so we're doing the August in here. So there is a little August unboxing stuffed in here that should be next month, but I'd rather just open it now. So we have the sci-fi fantasy subscription for August 2026. There's your little bookmark that goes with it. And then we have the little wrapping. And the thing is, this is another situation of I love the original UK cover. I'll show the UK cover here. Love the UK cover. US cover, hate it. If the US cover is the only option, I'd be very upset because I actually do really want this book. But that UK cover, if I love this book, I will probably get an edition of the UK cover unless it has like an extra dust jacket in here because sometimes they do that. But anyway, already different color because the original is like a gray. Oh, this is yellow, very bright yellow. Okay. Ooh, okay. This might be actually really good. I like the art style. I like the art style a lot. Okay. I like the vibes. It is a different vibe than the UK cover, but it's actually, the vibes are similar. Like, what it's talking about in this like cover is very similar to the US, even though like the designs are totally different. The vibe is the same. This looks really good. This looks actually really, really good and really scary. Again, I will say, don't love the foiling. I kind of would have just wanted like a gloss. Sometimes I think foiling is just thrown on there sometimes and it just doesn't really like have a purpose. That is me being very picky. Very picky, but I get so many book boxes, it is worth it to mention stuff like that. So people are upset with me always bringing up something. I still really like this. I just am not the biggest fan with how they did the font and the foiling, but that's, again, that's very picky. But I do love this. I think this is gorgeous. I love the art style. I like that this is what they did for this book. It makes me very excited to read it, and that's all that I ask for, is to be excited to read these books. Then we have, I don't love that just because, oh, okay, I see what they did. I see what they did. So you see this guy, it's the same, yeah, that's the guy. So it's literally just continuing the design onto here. So that's why it, yeah, because that's a building. So it just continues the design onto the side. So that's interesting. I don't think it necessarily works because this entire guy's body is blocking what could be a gorgeous design. So I kind of do wish that they hadn't done that, but I see what they were trying to do with that edge. Then we have the top. Ooh, I think this is also just a cut. Yeah, this is also just a cut scene from the art, and that's the same. Don't love that. It's gorgeous, but I would prefer different artwork on the edges than what is on the cover. That's just a personal preference. Nothing on the back, so we don't get the original cover, which I'm a little bit sad about. But, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I like these vibes. See, like, this to me almost seems like war spy kind of things, and it's not like my biggest, like, I'm not a big fan of that, but I could like that. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to see. This is one of those books that I'm either going to love or just not vibe with. It is going to be one or the other. And then we have that. That's very vibrant compared to the rest of the design. We do have the signed page and then the back artwork. Ooh, this is also very different. I like how they went for like two massively different vibes. That is gorgeous. That makes me like really excited to read the book. Okay. A lot of different things happening with this edition. Very, very unique edition. Many different vibes. Many different vibes. So I don't know how to feel about it because there's so many different things that are happening. Another win. And all we have left is, oh no, well, I do know what one of them is. So the broken binding hasn't arrived yet. The second one is going to be in this video, so we're actually going to cut to that now. So you are going to see my unboxing one of the fantasy subscription boxes from Broken Binding. But anyway, let's go to that unboxing. This arrived literally like 5 minutes after I finished filming, so that kind of works out really well because so I look almost exactly the same as I did earlier since it's only been about 10 minutes. But yeah, so this is the fantasy subscription. I believe that this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I believe this is July's version of this, but obviously the fantasy subscription is like multiple books in the same series or collection because this is the Susanna Clark collection, so there are 2 books and I am so excited. I'm so excited about these books. I have read one of them. I think the one that I've read is coming next month, but I haven't read this one yet, but I have seen the designs and they are so pretty. So I'm hoping that the actual book does look like the digital mock-ups that they showed because gorgeous, like actually gorgeous. But yeah, so this is the Susanna Clark collection for the Fantasy Broken Binding sub, and I do believe it is the July box. Oh, and I didn't pre-open this, and it is huge. It is huge. So yeah, this is the one that I thought it was. The second book is the much tinier one. It's like, it's so funny because one of these books is literally massive, and then the next one is like super itty bitty. Ooh, it looks like we've got a little, oh, this is so fun. This is so fun. Look at that. That is so cool. It's holographic. So obviously the book is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and it is, oh, it says August 2026. So this is another August box. Interesting. That's odd. Oh, I guess, okay, okay, that's why I was confused. That's why I was confused. Because they do like, it's a pre-charge, so I was charged in July for this, and then I was charged at the beginning of August, I believe, for the next one. That's why. That's why I was confused. But it does say that this is the August one, and this is the giant book. See, I'm all sorts of confused because the other Broken Binding is also August, and so I'm like, they're like way ahead of things happening right now. So we have, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. That's like the one thing about this paper is I'm always scared I'm gonna rip the dust jacket. This book is so heavy. I'm sorry. This may be the prettiest book like ever. Like, it is so pretty and gruesome at the same time. I love this. I love this so much. It is so cool. It is such a cool design. Oh, it's just so artistic. I love everything about it. Is that a little dead mouse? This is a little mouse. That's lovely. Oh, look at these edges. Look at these edges. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, there's the top. There's the bottom. They really said we love this book. So let's get the best designer and design the coolest thing for this. Nothing on the reverse. This is crazy heavy. This book is so heavy. We have that. Oh, I like that. And there's the back. And then underneath we have even more artwork. That is so pretty. There is artwork on the inside. I don't know if that's in the original book or not, so I'm not gonna show it. I feel like it is in the original book, but I'm not 100% sure. But like, this is an example of what the artwork looks like. So I don't know if that is to this only or to other editions as well. And then the back artwork. I'm trying not to like hold it by. Normally you're fine to like hold this, but this book is too heavy to do that. And then we have the back. Are those dragons? Holy shit. Yeah, this book looks wild. I have not read it yet. I have read Piranesi, which is the other book in this Susanna Clarke collection, and I loved it. I loved Piranesi so much. I loved the writing style. So I am curious if this edition is also going to be for me, because it does, I mean, it's very different than Piranesi, but if the writing style is the same and the storytelling, oh my gosh, the storytelling was so good in Piranesi. I have a feeling I'm going to love this. But yeah, that is the Broken Binding edition for Fantasy Sub August 2026, and it's stunning. It's everything that I wanted, so I am very, very happy. So let's go back to our regular unboxing. Okay, we are back for the final box. Like I said before, I already knew what that looked like, so it wasn't like a giant surprise or anything like that, but it's still a win. So it's still a win. So we're liking everything so far. We have the full Illumicrate box, and it is quite heavy, and it does look pretty stuffed full of things. Oh, I remember what this book is. Okay. Endless Sacrifice, July 2026. First up, we immediately have a box of things. Argentum Vivum drinking glasses, little drinking glasses. And it looks like there's going to be two. Yeah, two drinking glasses, dishwater safe. Oh, Latin for living silver or quicksilver. So this is a quicksilver set, obviously. It does say dishwasher safe and microwave safe. We're going to see what the design looks like, because I have been burned by something saying dishwasher safe and then the design completely melted. So yeah, probably will be hand washed depending if it's etched or not. So we have, yeah, we do have two little drinking glasses, which are cute. I wonder if they're going to be the same design. Oh, it looks, I think it's etched. So this is good to go. Yeah, it's etched. It's etched. We can put this in the dishwasher. So this, oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I know it's a little bit hard to see because of like the design, but it is like a really, really pretty butterfly. Like it's such a busy design. And then Illumicrate on the bottom. Oh, and then we have a second design. Oh, it's a wolf. Okay, that's gorgeous. Love that. I love that they're like two differing designs. And I think this is also, yeah, this one's also etched. So I think these are fine. These should be fine. I will have some words for Illumicrate if the dishwasher ruins these. Next up, we have some sort of, ooh, we have ceramic plates in here. We have a cloth item, and it says, between the yew tree tote bag inspired by the everlasting. That is on my list. So we have, I hear some jingling. So, ooh, there is a zipper. There is a zipper. So this is, wow, this thing is huge. This is going to be an amazing farmer's market tote. This is nice. This is real nice. That's pretty. It's fine. Nothing on the back. It is not my favorite. Oh, this is going to need to air out. This stinks. It smells like fish. It smells like fish. Sometimes that can happen with these types of fabric items. Yeah, this stinks. This will, once it's aired out, it'll be fine. But I'm definitely liking this. But there's pockets in this too. So we have side pockets. I literally didn't even show it. I just shoved my hand in it and then looked away. Side pockets. There's one. Nope, it's the only one. Not one on that side. And then there is a pocket on the inside right here. So that is nice that it's not just like an open tote bag. It's really nice. It's not my absolute, oh, that's creepy. I didn't even see the faces in it. It's not my absolute favorite design just for like colorway and style, but I do like the size. I do think this is going to be a really nice tote bag to bring to farmers market things. Once it airs out, because now my hands smell. It got on my hands. Ugh. So like I said, we had some ceramic plates. It's like my favorite thing to get. Like I don't probably need any more, but it's definitely one of my favorite things to get are ceramic plates. So we have a set of 2, I was going to open it upside down, 2 ceramic plates, dishwasher safe, microwave safe. And I will attest to that. Anything ceramic I've ever gotten from any of these book box companies is microwave and dishwasher safe, which is really nice. So it does look like we have 2. We have 1 black and 1 white plate, which makes sense. So pulling out, ooh, oh no, I'm hearing bad things. Oh, okay, it stopped. Maybe they're somehow rubbing against each other. Something sounds bad. Something sounds bad. Well, the black one is intact. Oh, that doesn't. Okay, let me show you this first, and then we'll get to the white one. I think something might be wrong with the white one. Okay, we have that design. I really like it. It's nice. Again, I use these plates like crazy, so I will always be happy with a ceramic plate. And then I've never gotten a broken item before, I don't think, or it's been like a really, really long time. That doesn't sound good. I'm assuming you guys can hear that, right? Doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, it's broken. Okay, yeah, it's broken. I will have to send them. I'm glad I didn't wait even longer to unbox this. This is why you should always unbox your stuff. Always unbox your stuff. Always check your stuff as soon as you get it. Generally, that's why I always check my books most of the time. I'll check to make sure there's no damage on the books, but I don't do it as much with the full boxes. It's split straight in half. It split almost exactly in half, which is sad because I like this design better than the black one. If the black one had been broken, I probably would have just been like, whatever, I'm not worried about it. But I really like the design on this one, so I will. Ugh, that's so sad. So I will be emailing them to get a new one, to see if they'll send me a new one. If they just send me credits or something, that's fine. But oh, I'm so sad. Oh, and it chipped on the bottom too. So there's even like a chip right there. Okay, so let me try to put this back together, and it fits like perfectly back together. So it definitely was just like, it just snapped. Oh, and it's so cute. I really like this one. But yeah, look. So, I mean, it perfectly snapped. You can't even tell when I'm holding it like this, but yeah. So sad. So sad. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with this because I will cut myself on this, and we're not trying to do that in this video. This is not a danger video, no. And we are officially down to the book. We have A Snake Among Swans. It's very, very different from the original cover, which is why it's taking me a second. This very much reminds me of the style of their edition of The Everlasting. I love how we were talking about that, and that's what it reminds me of. This is probably, I love the edges. Oh, love the edges. I think this design is going to depend on if the vibe of the book. That's what this is going to be. Because I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I think I like it. This is going to be one that's like I like the spine too. I think it's just like a lot. I think it's just a lot. So yeah, we're gonna see what the vibe is of the book. I like the back. So yeah, I think I like it. Love this. Love this. So let's see what's underneath. I feel like I've been more confused / speechless in a couple of these books than I normally am, like The Infinite State. Still not sure how I feel about that one either. So, oh, we have the reverse dust jacket, which kind of does fit the cover. So like it's like a darker, and then they went with like a darker green instead of, it's like a blue, I think is the original background. So this is what the reverse looks like. I'm not a big fan of this cover in general, so I am happy with this redone edition. And then we have the hard case wrap. It looks a little like fuzzy. I don't know if that's intentional because I like the design. Like I like the design, but it's very fuzzy looking and grainy. But I think that potentially was like on purpose. But I think the problem is this is so sharp and crisp and fantastic looking that this looks grainy compared to it. Like, I think that is the problem that I'm having with it. That is the spine, and then this is the back. I still like the artwork though. It's just a little weird with this. It doesn't really match that. And then we have the artwork underneath. We have the author letter, and then we have more portrait artwork on the back. That is everything that was in the Illumicrate box. Let's very quickly go over the spoilers, even though I think we knew what everything was generally. We had the Argentum Vivum drinking glasses, which was by Studio AO, and that is Quicksilver. Rain Arrow snack plate set. I will have to call them about that, sadly. That is also by Studio AO. That's fun. And that is Shield of Sparrows. I did miss out talking about that. That is Shield of Sparrows. What did I think it was? Did I say? I didn't say what it was. I thought I said something, but it is Shield of Sparrows. And then we have Beneath the Yew Tree tote bag, which is done by Ashley John, or Airy Tree. And then we have the book of the month. Next month I am not getting, because it is a poly romance book and I am not the target for poly romances. I'm much too jealous of a person to just appreciate poly relationships. They're just not for me in books. It's kind of like Why Choose and stuff. I just don't care for them personally. I'm a one person per romance kind of person, so I did end up skipping that one. But if you are interested in it, it is Bound to Kill, and the sneak peek is our August full box will contain our next decorative replica. So yeah, that is everything that is in the boxes. I definitely think my favorite design, ooh, I think it's got to be this blade of ours, which I feel like is cheating a little bit because I already knew what it looked like, but I really like the design of that one. But everything I would say is a win. I think I liked everything in this stack, which is really exciting. Definitely let me know what you guys thought about this stack of books. If you made it this far into the video, leave a dagger emoji for this blade of ours, or I guess a dagger or a sword, whatever. If you're interested, definitely check out my membership down below. Just click the join button and you can get a bunch of sprints and extra content if you're interested. Make sure you subscribe so you miss any future content. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a comment down below what your favorite book was, which ones that you're interested in, and which ones potentially that you've already read. And I will see you guys in the next one.